Well, howdy, howdy. Holy crap, you were in here fast. Whoa. Oh, almost dropped this. Oh, that's right. I turned. Whoa. Why is it huge? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I adjusted everything because I was on that show. Dixper, we're going to start as... I guess we're going to... The pre-lurk. I appreciate the pre-lurk. I don't like get anybody that pre-lurks. So, Dixie, did you watch any of, or have you watched the videos of any of the new WoW stuff? We were watching Asmongold's channel while he was watching it, and we watched a little bit of it, like on the other. We watched some of the videos afterwards. Hi, have you heard back from the cops? I know that's a loaded question, but have you heard back from the cops? I have their info and can make my call in the morning. Not for the new expansion. I watched all the ones for 9.2.5. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go over some of that today because it's exciting as hell. And then we might get into Vampire Survivors or Tiny Tina's. I'm thinking Tiny Tina's because it's, yeah. Dude's last name is the same as his first name. What? Go over that again. Hey, that's not what my stream thing says. Streaming Tiny Tina's, what are they? Tina's my name. That's not what it's set to. Yeah. Whatever, that's Stream Elements. It doesn't know what the hell it's talking about. That's Nightbot. Hello, mama. Dude's last name is the same as his first name. What's his freaking name? Bobby McBobby? That'd be crazy. His last name and first name are the same name. Yeah, I want to know what it is. Hey, Reynold, what's going on? Welcome in. Sorry, I'm a little late. We got home a little late, and the boys were, we had to get the boys down to bed. Mama, thank you for the host. Yeah, host up. If you know how to host up, hosting really helps the channel. Helps push us up farther up on the recommended list so we can get more potential new friends in here. So if you are able to host the stream, I really, really appreciate hosts. Can't say that's doxing. Text it to me. So when you going back to Malenia? I could touch on that at some point this week. I haven't decided if what exactly I want to play tonight. I would host, but I don't know how. Well, I can show you how. I'm gonna mute this. Okay, Dixieland, we're gonna go to my channel here. Say you're on this here screen. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna show everybody how to host if they don't know how. Razzle, you are not new here. Shut up. Reynolds, thank you for hosting. Awesome. Cat Queen, what's up? What's going on? Okay, so gosh, this is confusing having my own thingy on here. Good Lord. Cat Queen, you guys are not. Razzle, I know you didn't host the stream because it didn't go off. Okay, for those of you that don't know how to host, and I'm not saying that you only have to host me. Obviously, this isn't some kind of stupid attempt to gain all kinds of internet clout. This is just my attempt to try to help educate so that if you guys are in other streams, you can host them and help out anybody that you want to watch. It's good to host other people. So what you do is you come up here to your icon. Hang on, I got to get rid of that ambush logo so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Come up here to your own profile icon. You click on that and you go to your creator dashboard. Now, you don't have to be a streamer to have a creator dashboard. Everybody has one of these. How am I? I'm fantastic. You're not new. Stop it. This is amazing. Infinite Nights. Isn't it though? There's two of me on every, well, I guess not at the moment. Okay. So you go to your creator dashboard. Sorry, this is going to be gone. It might not look exactly like this. Might not look exactly like this because obviously I've got a lot of activity feed. I've customized these buttons a bit. Mine might look a little bit different, but look for a button that looks kind of like this. It might just have this little TV symbol. Obviously I can't host. I'm currently streaming, so I can't host anybody. But if you just click on the host a channel, you can just type my name in, because I'm probably not going to be on here because this is like your most viewed people. You can type my name and hit that little host button. And that's how you host. It's that easy. You just click your little channel icon. You go to your channel, your creator dashboard. You look for this. I'm going to have to, you know what? Channel points. You guys are making me do this right now, aren't you? Edit. Let's see. Pull down the limits. Let's see. Limit redemptions per users per stream. 1. This is what I get. This is hell for me. This is my hell. I deserve this, don't I? These people always have to ruin things for others. You're all not new. All right, I've changed it. Gosh. If you're on PC, to go to open that, go to your channel page and then open chat and type in /host. Oh, I didn't know you could do that either. See, Mama even knows this stuff and I don't. The hell. I'm gonna close that. You guys are a bunch of animals. You're all animals. That's what you are. Animals. Stop it. I'm gonna ban you all. Completing all of these. I'm taking your points. Absolutely, I'm taking your points. I cannot redeem again until next stream. Yeah, in your face. So anyway, oh my gosh. If you're on mobile, you can hit the share button and there's an option to host there. Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Anyway, we have stuff to talk about. We have exciting stuff to talk about. We got actual stuff to talk about this time. I like talking. I'm talking. Okay, so this is gonna get like the nerdy part of just chatting. I know there's a lot of just chatting streamers out there. I watch a lot of them, and they just end up talking with chat the whole time. But I have a subject I want to bring up. I know you didn't host the stream. You know what? Actually, I'm going to get rid of that one altogether. Watch this. I am going to get rid of that option, because if you host a stream, it'll actually give an actual notification in chat. Viewer rewards, channel points, rewards. I hosted the stream. Deactivate. Okay. Joke's on you, jerks. Okay. Oh, okay. An actual posture check, though. Fine, I'll check my posture. Oh, actually, pop my back a little. Okay. I absolutely hosted the stream. It just didn't show up. Let me find out. Lies and slander. I have a list of hosts and you're not on it. Okay. Quit teasing me now. Stuff. We're going to talk nerdy stuff. And I'm not talking Annie Fuchsia. I don't even... Why is she on here? She's not... I don't know. Maybe she's an actual Blizzard creator. I don't know. Hi, that message. Oh, you guys are asking for it. I'm gonna ban you all. Leave me alone. Anyway, I'm gonna go to screen cap so we can see this a little bit better. Okay, so there's Annie Fuchsia. Say hi, Annie. Oh, there's Perculia. Hi, Perculia. Okay. Stretch instead. Don't get nerdy yet. Okay, I'll stretch. And a hydrate. Oh boy. Razlo, you're supposed to be saving points so you can make me play something. That's 1,000. Oh my gosh. Still have the 25K needed. Oh, okay. Emote chat. Thank you, Cat Queen. Thank you. Something useful. Now they can only do just chat, emote chat. Except for, I think Razlo and High Casca's VIPs are immune to that. Well, crap. You can't stop me. Oh, I like that one. The little kitty cat. Oh, that's yours. That's adorable. Cheers. Oh, I like that one. That one's so good. Yeah, I think VIPs and mods are immune to that. Anyway, stop it. We're supposed to be doing, like, looking at cool stuff. Ooh, Dungeon Finder is going to be removed in Wrath of the Lich King. Nice. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to watch this cinematic for this. Okay. So we're going to be talking a little bit, just for a few minutes, about the new World of Warcraft expansion, because this just came out, stuff today. Emotes are against my religion. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We're going to talk about the new World of Warcraft expansion because it just was announced today. You don't have a TV icon? You can just do what Mama Knight said and just go to your own channel, and in your own chat, just type /host @ and then my name. I guess that works. Okay, so we're going to talk about the new World of Warcraft expansion, World of Warcraft Dragonflight, as if this was any great surprise to anyone. Hoo-ha. Annie Fuchsia, go away. Ban word. Oh, fine, I'm just going to say WoW then. Okay, so the new WoW expansion is Dragonflight. Still could have come up with a better name. I agree. The text on this, though, does look a little cheap. It just looks very, I mean, they clearly just used the Blizzard font and they did a slight gradient. This could be a placeholder title for all we know.
I guess you're banned. You are absolutely banned right now. Why do I have my own headset on? You are super banned, okay? So we're talking about the new Blizzard hit MMO expansion involving dragons. Let's see. This is the show reveal. I'm going to go to YouTube, actually. I'm just going to look up the trailer. Yeah, High Cask it looks plain compared to the other fonts.
Yeah. Exactly. Warcraft cinematic for this, which I'm not allowed to say the word. Where's my headset? I want to listen to this. Okay, we're going to watch this real quick. I didn't say it. I said dragon. He made a different word. All right. So let's put. Did I say? I don't even. There's no punishment. You can't stop me. Listen now. Okay. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, I said it. Fine. You know what? Since I said it, to make it fair, if I say the banned word, you're just suing. Oh boy. I'll eat a Bean Boozle. So. Bean Boozle ASMR. It's either going to be Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. Okay, this is what I get for saying the banned word. That's Tutti Frutti. Easy one. All right. We're going to watch this. This is really good. Pay attention. Even then, Tutti Frutti's not that great, though. Get me a do.
The world has been sundered. It cries out in pain. We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
There, I updated it with a band with a punishment. Happy? Just watch the damn cinematic.
Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
No, they're not really statues anymore. You know what this is. Those are stony dudes. Yeah, they're stoned. I like that transition, though, right there. It's a very different twist. Yeah, half his face fell off just from 10,000 years of time. Why you gotta be so mean to Nightbot? Oh, Nightbot is a cranky old bastard. Oh, another one of his buddies that didn't make it. Takes so long to do commands. Yeah. That's why I like to use stream elements for most of my commands now. Just a little bit better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you need any help, let me know. Oh, no. Papa Stone guy. He's dead. Time to wake up. Let's go, boy. Ooh. He's gonna do the thing. Yeah, I've watched this a couple times already. He's doing the Doctor Strange thing, yeah. This with more falling. I half expected Avengers music to start playing there. What's this? The dragon? Oh, all of the dragon aspects are back! Yeah, buddy. Dragons are back.
The world is healing.
Bronze flight, best flight. Nah, dude, totally red.
Uncertain.
That beam is straighter than my sexuality, bro.
Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here,
yes.
The new age of dragons shall begin.
Oh yeah. Try not to geek out and start calling out D&D dragons. Right? That's a red dragon. He's cone of fire. That's a green dragon. Cone of acid. That's a blue dragon. Cone of lightning. Whatever. So anyway, that is the new World of Warcraft, and it's been the past 5 minutes, so I can say that. World of Warcraft expansion Dragonflight. We knew that they were going to be announcing it.
Dude.
Oh gosh, that's Asmongold and McConnell watching it. So that's the new expansion that's been announced. It's just got announced like it about 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago. So for those of you that don't know, that don't play WoW, or haven't played WoW in a very, very long time, the dragon aspects went away after the events of Cataclysm. I believe it was after Cataclysm. They kind of went away, and they haven't been around. And now the Dragon Isles have been revealed to the rest of the world. They were hidden for all. That's what was happening at the beginning of that. 10,000 years ago, the Dragon Isles were hidden from the rest of the world, and now they are discovered. So. Did you hear the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4? I did not. I don't really keep up on Kingdom Hearts news. What's going on for Kingdom Hearts 4? Or are they just announcing the Kingdom Hearts 4 game? So the cool thing, besides being able to go to the Dragon Isles, is the newest race that they are introducing to Dragonflight. Oh, there's a trailer. Oh, I might have to watch that too. So come here. As you can see, there is, for the first time in all of World of Warcraft, a race class combo So this is the Drakthir. The Drakthir Evoker, I should say, is what they're called. So you will actually get to customize your own Drakthir. The dragons came back because we let Titan stab the planet and fucked up the cosmos. We clearly can't handle things ourselves. Well, duh. I think we all knew that, right? It's set in a real city. Oh, cool. I'll definitely check that out. You should watch the trailer. It's amazing. I will. So the Drakthir are the new race. They only can be the Evoker for now. Make sure you watch the shorter one if you... Okay, noted. So the Drakthir are pretty cool too. This is just a lot of them talking about it, but I'll get to the part where you can actually see it.
Of all
It
their
started to
energy
make
as
me
they
want to
channel it
reinstall
into
WoW. I
whatever
know,
spell that they're going
same.
to cast. You have a red magic spell called Pyre. So when you shoot it out of your mouth, it twirls in the air with all 5 of the dragonflight's magic as it turns into the red spell before landing on your enemies and exploding and hopefully burning them. And
I'll take that one.
Getting that vibe across that they use all 5 was really important to us.
You can see
But
all
we
the cool
did wanna make
statues
sure
they
that
got
each
back there
specialization
too.
Focused on
I didn't
2,
actually want to watch like a lot of them just jibber jabbering around, but you guys can always go to watch this just on wowhead.com. So yeah, the newest class is the Drakthir Evoker. There's going to be two specs for that. There's going to be a healing spec and a ranged DPS spec. Drakthir Evokers, oh, here it is, can fight mid-range with claws and fiery breaths. That's the devastation spec. Or draw upon the life-giving magic of renewal to bolster their allies. That is preservation. So that is the new class. I think there is, yeah, here we go. A little bit of some of the imagery for the Drakthir. You could pick different aspects clearly. You can pick the black dragon aspect, green, blue, red, and bronze, clearly. And I'm assuming they're going to be adding more and more special or customization pieces as we get closer to the release date of the actual game. This is their human forms. This is like the female human forms of the Drakthir. I believe, what is that? Red, blue, green, a black dragon. Honestly, I think the black dragon looks so cool. I gotta head out. I got a moderator meeting. I know that sounds very exciting. Have a good night. Good night, Cat Queen. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Can't wait to ignore all dungeon and raid content to focus on getting gear for engineering and have the most powerful bombs known to Azeroth. Right? Especially with the new profession gear. Hello. So yeah, we got really cool dragon customizations to add to a humanoid character, and I think it looks really cool. Here's some of the male. I think the green here looks really amazing. The red dragon here looks really cool. I mean, they all look really cool. I'll leave a lurk for you. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Razlo was saying when we were at work, he's like, hey, look, no, World of Warcraft also has Aura, which is the dragonoid people from Final Fantasy 14, which is what I play. I'm going to RPA Goblin Bomb Salesman. You're not going to play the new class? Gosh, look at him. Dude, I love the hair, the purple hair on this one. Oh, it's so cool. So amazing. This one just kind of reminds me of Aquaman. The green. This looks like Aquaman. Yeah, you want Emerald. New class, not for Gabo. I know, but like, are you going to make a Drakthir? I'm thinking at first I'm probably going to go red. Red Drakthir. And we're just back to here. This is just, yeah, some of the Dragonoid forms. I think they look really amazing. I'm super stoked for this. Chat host is not working. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I don't know. I guess this is a dance animation. Oh, that's kind of cool. Never seen a dragon look so happy while they're dancing. This is a flying animation, which obviously having wings, they can fly. So no doy. Just running. Makes sense. Pretty simple. Standing. You know, one thing I've never understood in games is like when you have a character that's just sitting still, how much they move. They're just like breathing, but they're like, I'm like, just stand still. Crying out loud. Ooh, look at this bronze guy. Look at him strut. Somebody play some like strutting music. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to have. Waving. Hi. 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 Is it really going to wave in every direction? That just seems silly. I was just thinking of that same song, right? Tell me that wouldn't be perfect for this. Just like a 9-second snippet of that song in here. So that is the new class race combo for the first time ever, a Drakthir Evoker. Again, if you wanted to look more into this, you can just come to Wowhead. It's like right on the front page. Literally on the front page. This is the Wowhead front page. You just scroll down, there's all this stuff. So that's some of the customization stuff you can do. Some of just like the different looks. This article is about some of the new cool raid tier sets. We're going to get into that. It's all broken down. Why can't I? Oh, I can't click on these ones. Okay. Ooh, that was a little bit too far. Okay, let's start over here at this end. So this is some of the new Dragonflight primal, what do they call it? Primalist raid tier sets. So these did not explicitly say what classes they are, but you can just tell. First up, we have the Rogue. Pretty obvious that that's the Rogue. Very stealthy looking. It looks like these are dragon scales that were cut into daggers. That's what it looks like to me. And it's kind of like hooded, concealing a face. Rogue. My favorite is the Shaman like. That's one of my favorites too. Next up, we have what we are believing to be the Druid. This looks very primal. These look like they're supposed to be large teeth. Obviously a lot of furs right here, fur, feathers. This looks like it's almost supposed to be pieces of wood, just like a Druid. So Dixieland, I know you like playing Druid. This is a really sick looking. There is actually not a single one of these I don't like. Next up, we have the Shaman. One of my favorites too. The helmet on this one is amazing. And I do love the shoulders. They look like mountaintops crackling with electrical energy. Looks so cool. Goblin Shaman Engineer. Oh, well, I guess. Okay, moving on to the bronze set. We have the Monk. Obviously, this is the Monk. Has these orbs all over it, typically seen in the Monk style. It's got foot wrappings, body wrappings, clearly like accentuating the fists. The fists are literally glowing with energy. They're not covered. It's a very sleek and very mobile and agile set. So that Monk for sure. Next up, we have the very heavily armored yet covered in almost like, holy garments, the Paladin. This is one of my favorites by far too, and I'm a little biased because I love Paladins, but I love this very much. It's got like the tabard with the tassels and the coverings on the shoulder. Very simplistic helmet though. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I love like the crown around his head, almost like a crown of mountaintops, which I think is just very cool. All seething with energy throughout as well. Moving on to what we believe is the Warrior. Just covered in stone. It's Havel the Rock. This is a tanky class right here. Havel the Rock in World of Warcraft. Literally covered in rocks to protect against all the heavy stuff, but still mobile enough that they can be a Fury Warrior, cleaving just hordes of enemies down. I do like the floating little bits of rock floating above him, like it's just energy holding it together. Moving to the red, there are 4 of the red. I think this first one here is supposed to be the Evoker because you can see the horns sticking out of the top. So we're fairly certain that this is the Evoker. It's got more dragon stuff on it. See, it's got large dragon claws, a dragon helmet, dragon horns, dragon heads on the knees. It's slender like a dragon, like the Drakthir. So I'm fairly certain that this is the Drakthir Evoker Primalist raid set. Moving on, I think this is the Priest. This is actually one of my favorites alongside the Shaman and the Paladin. Just all of the cool like tassels, not tassels, more like, what's the word? Like the things like, almost like the things that you see a lot in in Japan in their temples. The little red, I don't know what the proper word is for them. Talismans, maybe? But the little, all these things that are hanging off with all the holy writing on it. This has to be the priest. Absolutely love this set. This is an amazing design. If it turns out to look like this in the game, that'll be amazing. Then we got the warlock. Kind of got the horns, the spikiness of the shoulders. It's got the evil looking dragon skulls with glowing red eyes. This has to be the warlock. It's even got like claws on it almost. So, and the face looks almost demonic. To me, that has to be the warlock. A really cool set as well. Clearly, this is Demon Hunter because of the horns. This is obviously the Demon Hunter. All the flames coming off of it, the fists, and just everything about this one. I mean, it's kind of it's almost on the verge of more plain than some of the other ones, but it's still really cool. But again, clearly Demon Hunter because of the horns. And then we move on to the final ones. This is the one we believe is the Death Knight, kind of bigger, tankier, heavily armored, but it still has skulls on it. These are dragon skulls of, I don't know if it's supposed to be ice. I can't tell what that's supposed to be. But yeah, just big, tanky. You can see it has a little bit of the rockiness, like what the warrior had, to kind of tell you that this is a tanky class. Someone's going to ban the word tanky, and I'm not going to be able to say it ever again. And then obviously a mage. Looks like the magical orbs that you see in a lot of mage sets floating on the shoulders. The way they're holding their hands as if they're getting ready to channel some kind of a spell. It's a smaller, lightweight set. It doesn't have like the dress style legs that you typically see in a lot of casters. You know, like these where it's like got the actual like dress kind of thing. Same with, Druid and the Shaman. It doesn't have that. It's got like regular leg. Looks like possibly even exposed skin here. So, but either way, very cool mage set. You can tell that they really wanted to go with some of the inspiration from some of the older sets. The hood with just the glowing face, the glowing eyes. Very cool. And then the hunter, going with very typical hunter kind of aspect. They used a skull for a headpiece. That's very typical of hunters, but it's also a lighter weight. A little bit more agile. It's got, like the cape behind it as if they're trying to blend in with the forest surroundings so that they can, hunt their prey. Very cool set. I like the dragon helmet thing with the glowing and smoldering eyes. I love this one. All in all, there is not a bad one among these. And, we were counting them earlier at work. We're like, well, there's 13 sets here, but there's only 12 classes. But we're like, well, this one has to be the Drakthir Evoker, plus it's in the middle. It's dead center. There's 6 on each side. Drakthir Evoker in the middle. Makes perfect sense to me. So that is some of that's the Primalist raid tier set that's going to be coming out with this expansion. And I think the concept artists for these, whoever put these all together, they deserve a raise and a half. Just amazing artwork. These are some of the mounts, elemental proto-dragon leaders. Just some of the new mounts they're going to come out with. Obviously the red aspect, blue aspect, bronze aspect, and possibly the black aspect. They don't seem to have all of them, but I personally like this one the best. It looks like it's just made out of stone, crackling with electrical energy. I think it's amazing. But they're all really very cool and very unique. Very molten looking and very frozen. Not mounts, those are the primal dragons the set are based off of. Oh, these are the actual dragons. Oh, these are going to be bosses. Okay, I thought these were mounts. Okay. Either way, these are some freaking cool dudes. These tier sets seem to be related to the elemental proto-dragon leaders. Oh, okay, which explains why there's no green. Because I don't see a green one in here. But that's kind of strange that there's no green. Really. But being proto-drakes, Or proto dragons, not proto drakes, proto dragons. Yeah, that makes sense. But either way, very cool. Really excited to see these in game. Let's see. What was that one? We already saw this. This is the Drakthir page. The only other announcement was the return of Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Nothing really new here. It's just a classic. They are currently offering a level 70 boost, so anybody interested can actually boost a character now. Obviously, Death Knights will not be included. Can't boost a Death Knight. There's not going to be Dungeon Finder. I'm so sorry for what? Personal arena rating. So I guess these are just a few changes that they added. They're offering the level 70 boost, except for Death Knights. No more Dungeon Finder. I traded your blanket in exchange for Link not getting up again. Ugh. You suck. Throughout Burning Crusade Classic, our PvP community has made it clear they'd prefer the flexibility of raiding being personal rather than tied to a fixed team. So we will be removing arena teams in Wrath Classic. Fair enough. And barbershop improvements are just adding more barbershop, customization options. Nothing of value was lost. That's my blanket, son. So Wrath Classic, very exciting announcement there. This is going to be hard for me to pick. I want to play World of Warcraft, but it's like, do I want to go back to Wrath of the Lich King, which is where I started World of Warcraft in the first place? And go back to the original nostalgia of what I felt and play through it again, but more properly with people this time. Because when I played it before, I didn't really have anybody to play with. I had nobody to level with. I had nobody to do raid content with. I didn't have anybody. I just teamed up with random people and it kind of sucked. But at the same time, I want to go play the new stuff. I want to play as a dragon. I want to see the new area. I want to explore everything. I want to see it. He wanted it very much. I would have given it to him either way, but I decided to sweeten the deal. Wow. Yeah, I know. I want the dragons for sure. I'll have to rejoin the guild Discord. I left the Bog Champs Discord a while ago, so I'll have to get reinvited to that. I just don't want to get to the point where I'm only raid logging. I don't want that to happen again. That happened in Classic and it stopped being fun. And I think that's why a lot of people stopped playing. I think that's why a lot of people stopped playing Shadowlands too, is they were raid logging and it no longer became fun. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this for both. I'm torn because I don't know what I want to do. I don't have enough time to really do both. Luckily, Wrath Classic is coming out this year. We don't know when, but it is coming out in 2022. We are fairly certain that Dragonflight isn't coming out till 2023, so I will have time to play Wrath and get a bit of content out of that before Dragonflight comes out, and then I have to possibly switch. Well, the thing with the guild now is all the streamers are gone, so it's just us, the people who play the games. That's fine. I didn't like really being in a thing with a bunch of streamers because they always flaked out. You know? How many times did we ever actually play with Strippin' in any of the games where we were in a guild with them? We never did. I never got to play with any of them. So I'm fine with the streamers being gone, honestly, especially if we don't have to join a streamer server because they're always so full. That's why it took forever to get into Lost Ark. I'm fine with that. That's totally fine. As long as people want to play the game, they actually want to get into it. They want to play the game. They want to play together. I'm fine with that. I'd prefer it that way. Isn't that the tool that kept taking stuff he didn't need? No. We never played with Strippin'. Who was it that was taking stuff? They were just rolling on stuff they didn't need. I mean, at some point, everybody was rolling on stuff they didn't necessarily need. They wanted it for like an alt, or they wanted it for a different class. But I don't think anybody was ever taking stuff that they just straight up didn't need or couldn't use. I know Asmongold got a lot of crap because he was getting a lot of stuff handed to him because he was a big streamer. So, but I don't remember who it was that was possibly taking stuff they didn't need. I know Razalo rolled on a few things. He rolled need on a few things because he just didn't want somebody else to have it. But that's because he's a jerk. Oh, got a hiccup. Okay. So now that we got all the World of Warcraft stuff out of the way, I'm still looking in my Discord. I haven't had any submissions yet, but I'm looking for those of you that are in there. I'm looking for videos for like try not to laugh challenges and stream fails videos. I'm going to delete this one for now because we actually don't need it yet. Try not to laugh videos and stream fails videos because I want to do a little bit of content like that, where I can, you guys can challenge me with your funniest videos to not laugh, and if I laugh, I have to, I don't know, eat a bean boozle or gift a sub or something like that. Just got a Blizzard email on the new expansion. Boom, there you go. Go fight Malenia. I don't know if I want to spend my whole stream doing that, though. I kind of want to play a little bit of Tiny Tina's and maybe even Vampire Survivors. I guess we can start with Elden Ring, though. I just got to warp over to Haligtree. Everybody says that they don't want to use great swords for Malenia. She's too fast, and I almost wonder if I need to move these. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, I want to adjust these just a smidge. Wait, that is all the way up. Okay, that makes them as big as they can go. Do like 2 or 3 attempts and then check to see if our Lord and Savior let me solo her is there. All hail Potman. I gotta get to her first. I've literally gotten to the first Grace in Haligtree. I don't even know how to get to her. I'm not gonna rely on Potman. I've seen the meme that you posted. Oh, wait. What? Oh, I didn't even know he was dead. I didn't even know he was there. How many times have I been here and not noticed? That's a little sad. I never noticed that guy was dead. Oh. Offer that. What's new that I could buy because I gave that? Yeah, I know. I didn't even know that he was dead. What was I able to get out of that? I have no idea. I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, so Haligtree was way the heck up here. I don't even remember how I got there. Look at ball bearing shop options. There was only the one. It's the same. It's like D's. Like shop. Okay. So let's see. That's where I came in. I better, I don't know. I guess I'll look at it and see if there's another one in there. Shut up. You little freaks. See ya. Let's see. I don't even know where all I can go here. Gosh, it's so choppy tonight. Bye. Bye. Have a great time. Honestly, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. Am I supposed to be like going towards that tree, or I guess there's really nowhere else for me to go. Dudes. My dudes. What have I done to you? Where do I go? Oh, I guess I go under here. It's so choppy here. Oh, I'm actually like taking a decent amount of damage. There we go. He's dead. Okay. I'm just gonna head towards the big tree. Warming stone. Okay. Ah! Scarlet rot. Holy crap, dude! 6 of those? Really? Was that even necessary? Guy, come on, my guy. Big Bubble Man. And the Big Bubble Man just kept on killing me. I wonder if I can I jump down there and not die? Nope. I guess not. Yeah, I guess I can see that being a little bit too far of a fall. Yeah, that one was just some bad judgment. That was just a bad idea. We will try that again. Oh, it's lagging so much tonight. Why? Leave me alone, bubble dudes. Ugh, the camera does not like this angle. Ow! You! Get the hell over here. There we go. Jerks! Okay, so we gotta watch out for Big Bubble Guy. Better heal up just in case. Go. Ooh, got that. Ah, I've got the rot. I got the poo on me. Death Blight, Madness. Well, I thought I had an item for that. I got a cream for that. Impending Bloodlust, Frost, Sleep, Madness, Death Blight. Okay. Nope, never mind. There's a ladder here. Okay. Like, how the hell am I supposed to go down? But there's a ladder, so it's right there. How long is this area, Highcast? Do you know? Or I should ask the proper question. Are you willing to tell me? Because I don't know how long this area is. Is it going to take me forever to get to her? Are there multiple bosses in here? I need 88,000 souls to level up. Gosh. Okay, the fact that there's a blood stain right there. Aha, aha, aha. I knew something had to be there. Okay. Kill that guy. Take those. Kill this guy. Take those. Haha. Oh, hey, look, it's that guy. Remember when this was a boss? Now it ain't nothing. Now it's nothing more than a regular old Joe Schmo enemy. This seems more like progression, so I'm gonna go this way. Boom, baby. That's such a cool attack. Whoa, excuse me? And what's that just hanging there? There's a dude just hanging in the air. Gosh. I need to get more endurance so I can do more than 4 hits. Number 8 smithing stone, that's good to have. Yeah, there's a dude under there. Kind of figured there would be. Get wrecked, nerd. Ha ha ha, stupid. That's what you get. I don't know where I need to be trying to go. I'm guessing this way. Are you serious? Dude. Can't believe you climbed back up here. After I kicked you down, you survived the fall and then decided to come back up here. How was that? Oh, fantastic. Haha. You missed. You're dumb. You're such a dumb plant. I don't know why I'm trying to kill this thing so much. I really don't. Oh, thank you, Mama. Kind of forgot, yeah, all about switching that. I actually thought about it, didn't do it, and then forgot about it. Miranda powder. I don't remember what Miranda powder does. Sneaky into here. Hey, dude. That was cool. You can't tell me that wasn't cool. That was cool as hell. Ow! That wasn't cool, though. Bro. Imagine being a boss once and then being reduced to nothing but just a regular schmuck. That was the first boss I fought too after I started the no deaths. Oh, an ancient dragon smithing stone. No way. Oh, hell yeah. I can upgrade another big weapon. But yeah, that guy was the first boss I fought after I started the stream where if I die, my stream gets turned off. Get out of here, creeps. Somber smithing stone number 8. I don't know where I'm going or like where I'm supposed to be going. There's a lost grace, so I assume that's good. Right? Golden rune number 12. I assume I'm making progress. That's all that matters. Like, am I making progress right now? Oops, it's the wrong way. Do I want to jump over to here? I'm gonna. I'll do it. Somber smithing stone number 6. Yeah, get wrecked, nerds. So they don't disappear when I kill the weird slug thing. Oh, it's because there's another one. Now they die. Except for that one. Okay, where's your gooey boy? Here you are. There we go. There we are. All right, cool. Now the question is, can I jump over there? I mean, I have to be able to, right? Other people seem to have done it. Yep. Totally can. Totes can. Now it's a matter of getting in there, grabbing that item, dropping down here, and seeing if there is a closer... Oh, haha. Sneaky, sneaky, whatever the hell you are. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, an iron cleaver. Cool. Sacramental bud. That must be a crafting material, because I've never used one. Okay. This will help refill some of my crimson tears. Give me some of those charges back, which I can now use. Really? Guy, come on. Let's see. There's got to be one nearby. There we go. Oh, who's that? Some big bad over there. Oh, well, he only took one hit. Jumping required ahead, but to what end? Like, what is the point? I could literally just go anywhere that branch can take me. There's nothing even out there. Okay, so what is this? Some kind of weird dragon priest thingy? I can't tell. What are you? Oh god. They throw magic grenades. They do that. Okay. So clearly, oh, he just like shot at his buddy there. So clearly I need to increase my magic resistance for this area. Because they do that. Now I can just run past all this stuff though, because I know about it. Shoot! Oh, I think I said that right. Shoot! All right. Moving on. Get wrecked. Now without his buddy here. See how tough you are now, huh? I mean, you're kind of big and ugly looking. All in all, I can take him. Ow! Dude! Is this the one that I was already hurting? No. Definitely this one. Okay. That hurt though, bruh. Let me tell you all about how that guy knocked me down. And I got him back. So it's all good. It's all good. Got him back. Revenge was mine. Okay, so that's number 7. Smithing stone. Soba, she has come again to grace our room with her presence. She goes in there. You make it sound like she never goes in there, like ever. She's literally under our bed almost every night. And I have to go dig her out from under the bed so I can take her downstairs and put her to bed. Now, does she get up on our bed and sleep? Not very often. So that must be what you mean. Yes, kitty. Go post pet pics in the pictures section of my Discord. Everybody do it now. Wait, what's this do? Oh, it's a lift. Oh, she's in our bed though. Uh-huh. Oh, where are we at now? Okay, so this is right by this Lost Grace. Okay, cool. We're gonna go back down though. Sweet, that's a shortcut. She's under the blanket. Oh. She likes to burrow. She likes to get in there. Usually what she does when she's in Tucker's bed. Gets in the blankets with him and snuggles with him. Okay, so this is a boss area. Yeah, that's a boss. Loretta, Knight of the Haligtree. Oh gosh, I'm like so low on health right now. Oh, another one of these ones. I remember fighting this person. Get wrecked. Oh, geez, I can't hit it. Hit! Swing, dude! I love my freaking Mimic tier. Boss fights, easy peasy. Oh, Mimic tier makes it so much easier. Ooh, Loretta's War Sickle. That looks really cool. I might have to use that. I don't know if it's any good. I may have to try it. What kind of buff do I have right now? Oh, 306,000. That's enough to level up a few times. I gave a lot of souls. Runes. Sorry, not souls. I keep saying that. Let's see. What should we do to level up? Could keep stacking into vigor. I think level 45 for vigor is good. So let's see. We go from 1503. So that's 26. That's another 26. Another 26. Yeah. So I keep getting 26. I think having 45 vigor is probably pretty decent. I need to work on getting this to level 40 so I can have a ton of stamina. And then I can start wearing some heavier stuff. Okay, so that boss fight was relatively easy. Is this where people like fell to their deaths because they didn't see that there was a ladder there? Is that what's up? Oh gosh, can you imagine going down this whole way manually? No thanks. Ladder ahead, therefore likely snake. What? Now does this go up or down? Down. Not really where I wanted to go. I was mostly wanting to... Why is it so fast? Calm down. Jeez. It's just a lift. Elphael Brace of the Haligtree. Well, I saw there was a whole bunch of stuff up there. I don't want to miss out on that. At least this lift is like fast. You don't have to worry about it taking, you know, a solid minute and a half to get up or down. So I want to explore all this up here first. Oof. Could this be a precious item? It's a legendary item, whatever it is. Another ancient dragon smithing stone. Huzzah! I can use that to get another weapon that does more damage. Because, like I always say, more damage is more gooder. Okay, we're gonna do this. So that's another ancient dragon smithing stone. That's super, super helpful. I can now fully upgrade 2 weapons. I found half of them already. There's only 8 of those that appear in each run, so I found 4 of them so far. That looks like some kind of nasty looking knight dude over here. Oh, it's just one of these guys. These guys are nothing. Nothing. They ain't nothing. I want that lance though. Oh, it disappeared. I want that lance. That's what I want. I half expect to see Gale crouched down over here whining about what's her name? What's the DLC area in Dark Souls 3? You guys about to die. Wow, I can't hit squat. Dude, why can't I where's my stamina at? Seriously, I have like no stamina. Good lord. Sheesh, guys. You're wearing my guy out. Chill. Oh, hey, look. An Erdtree avatar. That's not where I want to go, though. Get out of here. I don't know where I want to go. That was obvious. That was a mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not killed you yet, sir? I'll be with you in a moment. You're dead. Ooh, lightning great bolts. Oh, handy. Good against dragons, lightning is. That much we know from Dark Souls. I assume it's the same in this. Aha, nice try. You sneaky fellow. You nefarious sorts. There you go. You missed, so I had to kill you. What's the point? Oh, there's an item there. I was like, what's the purpose of this room? And even then, it's just a number 7 smithing stone. It's like nothing to make a big fuss about. How many guys are there down here? Holy cow. Sheesh. Okay, so there is a Swordstone Key Room. I should probably check it out. It's got a treasure chest. Yep, it was lost with use. Cool. Great. Grand. I could see this being a trap one too, but it's not. Triple Rings of Light. That'd be good to use if I ever wanted to use incantations. This guy would be so easy to snipe from here, just using magic or using arrows. It'd be a super cheese fight for sure. I don't know what these guys are drinking. Ooh, a Haligtree helm. That's a cool one. And there's another one. Oh god, what is that? What is that even? Well, come get me, dude. Okay, he's got some kind of sickle. Dude. Just come and get me. Seriously, just gonna stand around and do nothing? Aha, there you go. Oh, I see how it is. Come on. Come on up. How dare you? I made it flinch. Oh gosh, he's a weak little baby man. Oh, jeez. I don't know why I was so afraid of them. I want that armor set. There we go. Go with the backstab. Give me your armor. No. Is there one flying in this room? No, there's nothing in this room. 7 smithing stone. Well, that was eventful. For now, I guess. I don't know where I'm supposed to be trying to get to. Is it like here? Am I like getting close to the end of this area? That's kind of what I want. Oh, I got those things again, huh? Goodbye. Get out of here. Get out of here, fool. Ooh. Okay, so there's 2 of them there. There's one up there. And then there's this guy. Oh, they killed it for me. That's what I'm talking about. That's service. Okay, where are all of these? Can I jump down there? It's the, let's see, where is it? Should have tons of this stuff, yeah. Okay, dude. Can you wait your turn? Sheesh, tell ya. Oh, yes. Can't believe I actually lived. Because guess what? There's a ladder right there. Oh gosh, what is that? I'm noping on out of this one. Sorry. What the crap? So he literally comes up out of the ground, has 8 arms, and can punch me for like 1/5 of my health per arm. And just do that. Maybe this is their way of saying, no, you should not come down here and try to cheese this area. I don't know how far back that's going to take me. Elfael, Race of the Haligtree, all the way back to the beginning of this area. Oh, I guess it's not that far. I'm away. Yeah, it's not that far. Far enough that it's a minor annoyance, but not far enough that it's going to take me like forever to get back. Yeah, I'm just running past all you guys. I could just try my luck. Got it. Oh god, there's a nerd tree avatar. Holy crap. What better way to say, hey, I hate your guts by putting all that there. And then this little guy. And a totally hidden little ladder right there, I notice. Uh-huh. It blends in so well. It's like you would just never even think that it's... You'd never even think that this was there. Huh. Haligtree Night Helm? Well, what's the purpose of coming up here? Do I get the drop attack on that guy? Is that it? That's it, huh? Barely did any damage at all. And all that. Well, that was lame. That was lame as heck. That was heckin' lame. Well, he just healed to 100. Son, you don't want to do that. You know what? Screw you guys. Stupid. Stupid heads. Don't care anyway. What's in there? Can I go in there? No? I've got to be getting close to her, to Malenia. Malenia? I don't know how you say it. It's over here. These dudes protecting a treasure chest. Oh gosh, I barely do any damage to them. What is that even about? Is some kind of joke? Is that what it's supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke? Rotten crystal sword. Oh. Okay. So they're like rotten crystals, but they're like super immune to damage. I guess. Well, I'm glad I got the item before I moved on. I don't think I'll use that, but still cool. I got it. How much farther till the boss? They are 99% resistant to non-blunt physical damage. Oh. So in order to kill him, you just have to use a blunt weapon. Where do I go to fight Malenia? Is this the right way? Or do I need to continue down this hallway? Because I've got no clue. Oh. Not really much here. No horse ahead. So that must be the right way, because there's no other way to go. People just randomly going up there. Like, oh, look what I got. Cool. Nobody cares. What's that? Can I get it? What is that? Some kind of weird bug person. Well, that's horrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Jeez. Oh, fun. Another one. Gotcha. So clearly I'm going to need to... Oh, gosh. All right. Time to equip some gear that's very, very resistant to rot. Robustness, or I guess just has high immunity? It's probably going to be magical stuff. 27, 29, 33. Yeah, immunity 42. So far, 42 is the magic number. Is this? 67. 67. 67. Seems like possibly 67 is the max that a chest piece can have. I'm gonna look like a goon. 22. Oh, the freaking... Wait, I had rot? I wasn't even standing in it. My bar never filled up. How does that work? The bar never filled up, so I never got scarlet rot, or does it just stick to you? I look like a goof. I look like an absolute goof. Okay, so immunity, 22. 22 seems to be max for that. You rolled in it, so it's stuck. Oh, I rolled in it. Yeah, you're right. I did. 41. 44. Yeah, 44. Okay, so this is as much immunity as I'm going to get. Or is there like one of these that boosts immunity? I don't remember if there is. Yes, this one here. Greatly improves all of this stuff. Yeah. More immunity. We'll just see how well it does. I don't know if I'll be able to move in it very easily. I guess I'm just going to have to avoid rolling in it. I have to strictly just move through it. I assume I can't use my horse here. I kind of figured that. Come and get me. Just gonna have to come get me. Oh, that still hit me even though he was dead. All right, so don't roll in it. And jumping is probably worse. Rot grease. I did all that for rot grease. Ah, I got it anyway. Damn it. That's stupid. Blood loss, boost immunity. I don't have any items to get rid of that. Oh, crap. Crap, that hurts a lot. It didn't really seem to help. Gosh, I really need to walk? Where do I even go? Run fast? That's what I'm trying to do. It's just not really, there's no difference. And there's those dudes. Yeah, there is no run fast in this. There's just kind of go like this. Where do I go, though? I don't even see where I'm supposed to go. Like, there's nowhere to go. What? Screw you all. Aeonian butterflies. Where do I go, though? There's nowhere actually to go. Dude. Come on. I was literally in the process of healing. Okay, so I don't want to go down here. There's nowhere to go. It's literally a dead end. That's like a huge wall I can't climb up. So where the hell do you go? There is no running fast through there, and my immunity barely even like did anything. I don't have anything that can. I think blood loss, death plight buildup, immunity. Yeah, I don't have anything that'll help. Yeah, none of this is gonna help. These both just boost immunity. It's my immunity now. 490, that helped a little. But like, where do I go? Oh, I gotta drop down to that branch. Oh, I see. What's up here? Is there anything up here? No, but I could have dropped down there. Dropped right on his head. Crap. Okay, so I know that I want to just roll quickly to get over there. Get to that branch, apparently. I got the rot. But I made it to this tree. I assume I want to take to this one. Which then leads me to here. Assume. That's where I need to go. Great rune. Why am I wasting time going down a ladder so, you know, properly? Haha, there it is. Is that the boss fight room right there? Okay, I might need to equip some actual decent armor for this one, not just go in here with whatever junk I want. Let me put on this and see. Nope, that one's not any better. Hey, what's going on, CJ? What's up, man? How you doing? Tree Sentinel Hell is better. Still want to go with this, though. Still want to go with the Banished Knight set, because these are just not better. These are okay. They have better strike, pierce, and fire. I'm assuming I want something with decent immunity, at least halfway decent immunity. Yeah. Been busy, definitely burned out, ready to be effing done with school. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I really don't. That's a heavy burden. Let's see, do I want to do non-physical damage too? Like have both of those on there for non-physical? Oh, clearly this is not a boss fight. That was just really, really bright. Did you just see a real bright light? Okay, we'll jump down to here. I've got to be getting close to the end of this hellhole. Right. Need some butterfly. Where am I? Okay. Seriously, dude? How do you curve that around like that? CJ, you're not new here. Stop it. Okay, I'm just gonna zippy poo on past you. Screw you, dude. You and your goofy looking family. Woo. Going down. Yeah, CJ, earlier they were all trolling me with I'm new here and I hosted the stream. I ended up taking off the I hosted the stream, but I made it so that only one per person per stream. Okay, that must be the Malenia boss fight. Hack, am I correct in that assumption? You just signed up for the Dragonflight beta. Let's go. That's going to be cool. You're there. Okay. So this is Malenia. Not this. I just want to see what all this is. Traveler's clothes, a bunch of this stuff, a bunch of these. Secret ahead, therefore visions of attacking. I'm not so over Shadowlands. Yeah. I think this is a welcome change for a lot of people. They just want it to be over. They want to move on to the next thing. They don't want a conduit farm anymore. What is all this? If this is the Malenia boss fight, why is there so much extra junk? All right. We are going to give Malenia a few good tries. I don't have any rune arcs, though. That's really sucks. I need some rune arcs. I need to help people win some boss fights. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. Summoning pool is now functional. I am going to unequip that Do not skip the cutscene. Oh, okay. Cool cutscene. All right, I'll watch it. All right, here we go. Malenia. Hands are off. Love to see you're still using the Radon sword. Hell yeah, dude. These are beast. Tears through bosses. That's the only max level weapon I have, dude. It's the only one you need. It's a freaking beast of a weapon. Lady, I am already the Elden Lord. She seems so nice, too. She's just like hanging out. I guess she seems a little like beat up or decayed or whatever. It does insane damage, honestly. Like the scalings on that thing are just crazy. Yeah. The scaling on him is what's really good. I like that she's like partially auto mail. Yeah. Okay. She's rotted away. Yeah. Scarlet rot. I love that. Like she's
for so long.
Partially auto mail.
My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return.
Who's he? Her brother? Fun fact, even Malenia can be given the Scarlet Rot effect. It just takes forever. Yeah, I heard that she can still be gotten with that, which I think is really stupid.
Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola.
Mikola. Apparently this is the hardest boss in the game so far.
Defeat.
I'd be like, dude, what makes you assume I'm here to hurt you? Okay. Excuse you. No, I don't want to undo that. Gosh. All the stupid prompts. Lady, give me a second. Jeez. Do you mind? Gosh, leave me alone. Wait, she heals. She heals. Oh, I see how it is. It's like that. She heals herself. Okay. Prior, I'm going to try. That was literally my very first attempt. I had no idea what to expect. She bum rushed me. Okay. Yeah, welcome to hell, right? I know that there are people that have spent literally, like, I don't want to say hundreds of hours, but they've hundreds of attempts. I think this will be a little better now because, like, last time I wasn't even able to get my Mimic Tear out before she bum rushed me. All right. Let's go, lady. Come on. So how do you stop her healing? Can you? I love that he keeps doing that. As if he has infinite FP. Eat a fat one, lady. She heals whenever she lands a hit. You can, just don't get hit. I saw a pretty good cheese. It was the spinning, what do you want to call them? Like the pizza cutter wheel kind of things that come from the machines. In Caelid, I know that they are a thing. The big things that roll around with the spinny wheels, I saw this guy literally just use the weapon art on her and just mowed her down. Because she doesn't back. She like kept coming in to attack and he just kept mowing her down. Okay, so every time she hits, she heals. Now, does that count for blocked attacks too? Oh, lady. Ow, what? How far can that go? Holy crap. There's a wheel thingy in Volcano Manor 2. It's dropped by an invader. Yeah. That thing's, that I literally saw they I think you dual wield it when you go to two-hand it, and you just stick them up in the air and they spin. And she just stood there and took it because it's like constantly stunning her. So she just melted. And it was hilarious because once phase 2 hit, it's the same thing. They took the entirety of Malenia, Blade of Mikola, down in less than a minute. It was almost funny. Come on, can she be stun locked? So she must only heal when she hits me. I noticed that when she hits my mimic, she's not actually healing. Oh yes! No, you stupid mimic! Damn it. Naughty, naughty mimic. Wicked, naughty mimic. Oh, damn it. She gone done healed again. What? I can't hit her when she's like that? That's some crap. Like, why can't I hit her like that? Stun lock, please. I thought stun lock was a thing in this game. Ow. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill my poor spirit. Damn it. She's so close, too. There we go. Phase 2, but here's where it gets hard. As long as I can keep her focused on my spirit ash, I'm okay. Because she doesn't heal off of him. Yeah, good luck, right? I mean, I'm surprised I got her to phase 2. This is like, what, my third attempt? Third or fourth? I don't know. Imagine, though, coming into this fight with the audacity knowing that she is the creator of the Scarlet Rot. And you come in here with the idea, I'm going to give her the Scarlet Rot. And then you do. Wait, what? How'd she turn into a giant flower? Bruh, the audacity, right? You come in, you're like, I know you made this one. I'm going to give it right back to you. Where did her clothes go? Why does she want to kill me anywhere? I could have been coming in here to talk to her. Like, hey, let's talk something over. You know?
Now, rot.
Sexy schmexy time. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's logic there. Owie! Okay, all right. Ow. Ouch, baby, very ouch. Ow. Oh, that explosion did. Look at how much damage I did to her, though. I think if you think decaying is schmexy, then that's your prerogative. Yeah, that's true. It's like, she's literally rotting away to nothing. If you think that's sexy, whatever, dude. We did a lot of damage to her, though, in that phase 2. Like, hello? A lot of damage in just a few hits. So clearly she has a lot less defense, but a lot more mobility in phase 2. Yeah, CJ's out here just saying it like it is. It's like, if you think a rotting corpse is sexy, whatever. Okay, so we'll just keep on her. Keep her attacking my Spirit Ash because he doesn't apparently heal her. Oof, that was a hard. Good job. I need to heal, like really bad. Yeah, she definitely does not heal off of him, so that's a really cool little, like, cool thing. No, stay the hell away from me. Crazy psycho. That was a good one. Good one. Oh, I was wondering if that was still gonna go around the tree or not. I'm using up a lot of my heals. Oh, she still nicked me. Lady! Yes! Got it. Come on, dude. I was gonna say, you better get in there and do your job. I don't. Too bad my Spirit Ash can't heal. I suppose that'd be really cheap if they could. But like, could you imagine if a Spirit Ash could heal? Oh, come on! How are you supposed to be able to avoid that? How are you supposed to be able to avoid that? Come on. They made an attack that's damn near unavoidable. Because she bounces around when she does that. Just become an incant mage and heal the ash then? Can you actually heal them with incantations? I didn't know if they could be healed. I wasn't sure if that was a thing. Clearly they don't have like a life force because they're just a Spirit Ash. Pokemon run? Oh, people, okay. Haven't tried. You can, okay. I didn't know that. I forgot all about this buff. Silly me. Oh, I can't do that out here. Oh, they also get buffs. Yeah, I knew they got buffs. All right, sweetheart, let's try this again. I don't want to do this too long because I do want to play some Tiny Tina's a bit. Come on. Come on, seriously? Oh, nice save. He's getting in my way, though. Dude, he's a beast. Look at him go. No, 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 no. Get the hell out of here. Seriously. Why was she attacking me? I'm headed to bed. Good night, all. Good night. Why'd she come after me? Whatever. I'll give it another try, and then I want to move on to Tiny Tina's. It's funny that was like the one I buffed, so I do more damage and I take less damage, but that was the one where I died really fast. You're also going to head to bed? All right, good night, CJ. Thanks for hanging out with me. Here she comes. Coming up quick this time. You don't get heals off of him. But you somehow change the direction of all of your attacks. Oh, she recovers from that so fast. Get out of there, man. Hey, lady. What did we ever do to you? Like, really? Did we ever hurt you? No. We cured one chick of the Scarlet Rot. That's all we ever did. Just wail on her. Oops, I gotta remember to stay out of that. Well, here's where he dies. Yeah. This isn't the run. Clearly. Yeah, that's not the run. Of course, all the love and pro gamer luck. Yeah, right. Yeah, pro gamer luck. Brah. The GGs. How do you do like a GG? Can you do a GG with this? That look like G's? Eh. How do I turn this to look like G's? GG. Never in my life did I ever expect to be playing video games for people on the internet and throwing up gang signs. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch games. I honestly don't care if I kill her or not. I'm going to for the challenge of it, but I don't care. I've beaten the game. I beat the Elden Lord. I soloed him. Putting that loosely, so we're gonna switch over. We're gonna close out of Steam here. Close out of Steam. I just want to make sure that I'm who's on. We're gonna just lurk in Murdogan's stream just cause. It's the roast of Murdogan, so it's a funny night. Okay, so Epic Games. We're switching to Tiny Tina's. Let me get over here. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these things from you guys. Like, I hosted the stream. I'm new here. I hosted the stream. I hosted the stream. Posture check. Ugh. Yeah, I'm taking all your points for all of those. That's what you guys get. And at stream info, we're switching to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Switching. Tiny Tina's. Salt and Sacrifice. I need to play Salt and Sanctuary. I know Salt and Sacrifice is like the sequel, I think. Is it a sequel or a prequel? I don't remember. This is Red Ronin. It's only $7. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Whoa, holy cow. It's already almost 10:30. I spent like 2 hours trying to get to Malenia, Blade of Mikola. Whatever. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone having a good time? That's what I care about. I care about entertaining you. Even if that means you can torture me with my channel point redemptions. Yes, it's going to make me sign in. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, here he is. There we go. Okay. Oh, you are having a blast. Well, good. Wait, why did Steam just open back up? I closed out of Steam. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing. I love this little mushroom guy. He's like, whoa! There's a guy here. Aurora. Ah, never mind. I had to like move my head. I gotta move my fat head out of the way. Okay, so we are in the overworld right now. Questing abroad.
I feel magical.
Yeah, his magic spell's ready. Where do I need to go? Karnak's Wall. Oh, I'm here. Oh, this is the place I need to go. There's a place in here that I need to go to get the sword that I need for my build. The Spellblade. Oh.
No.
What? Oh, oops.
That's more like it.
So you're sticking with her in this pathetic quest, are you?
Ah, get off there.
I know what it's like to have your fate chosen for you. But I'm owning this village.
I'm the fate maker here. I choose what I want. No. Ooh, is that better than what I have? Yeah. It's got a slightly longer recharge delay. Triggers 604 fire damage Nova on ward break, which is nice. 15% chance to absorb bullets as ammo. Ooh, that's not bad. Give me a quick second here. I just crying out loud. I've got so much junk. I got a water bottle. I've got empty, not beer cans, but what the heck was it? Tiny. Not that, but Spellblade. Spellblade. I know it's a legendary weapon. What? Whatever. Let's see here. Okay, there are a few ways you can obtain it. The most efficient way of obtaining this is farming for it. You need to wait until you have completed a good portion of the campaign and reach Karnak's Wall, which I just got to. In this area, you will have a mission called Son of a Witch, which I think I'm on, where you'll be helping Wastard. Complete this quest and you will fight Wastard in the end. In a boss fight, you can farm him to obtain the weapon. Okay. Sorry that the screen, I don't know why it does this when I switch off of Tiny Tina's. It's really bizarre. Okay. I'm literally on the quest that I need. If I get the Spellblade off of the first attempt to kill him, I'm gonna just be so happy.
Come across a mysterious relic, and it is just giving off super magic vibes.
Oh, you know I want to touch that.
Don't touch it.
The light.
Here he is.
Oh, wait. All right, halfway there at least. But you freed
He's a
me
ghosty
from-
boy.
Thank you.
Halt, ghost. Make yourself known.
I had a name long ago, but now they just call me the Wastard.
The Wastard.
Sorry, what's a Wastard?
Oh, you know, a real son of a witch. Get it?
But
Wastards are rare, powerful magic users. I'm a necromancer, but when I refused to do that Dragon Lord's bidding, he ripped my soul out of my body and stuffed it into this.
But can't you use your necromancy to put yourself back together? Isn't that a thing?
A dick move. I myself am on a quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. And
Verily,
save the entire
a
realm from
dick
approaching
move.
darkness.
Great, we're going the same way. Look, I need to get my body back. If you help me, I'll give you a powerful tool against the Dragon Lord.
Yes, please.
Here, a live demonstration. Well,
The hell is that?
this guy's just the only way up. protected by a barrier hex. Luckily, hexes are sort of my vein.
Hey, what a guy. What a champ. What a pal.
Such a spell.
Yeah, it would be like, oh look, there's a lucky die down there.
Hexes once I have my body back. Now we gotta climb these cliffs. Road trip.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, bruh.
Hey, relax. I'm just hitching a ride.
Verily?
It's not a ghost strong suit. Ever wonder why they always stick around in gloomy ass houses? It's not for the decor.
Gloomy ass houses.
I would just like to highlight that I'm not putting up a fight about trusting this necromancer.
Hey, that's character growth, baby.
Totally unrelated.
That's character growth, baby.
It's called a reverse exorcism, where you trap someone's soul in your own body and then explode, sending you both to hell, in case you need some left.
Oh yeah, that's real. Messy stuff. Happened to my buddy Connor at a birthday party.
Happened to my buddy Connor at a birthday party. Golden baby. Okay, seriously, why aren't you dead yet? Easy peasy thumb screw squeezy. All right, switch up weapons. Get my zappy acid gun.
What is this?
Just a standard elevator that's also a skeleton. A skelevator.
Oh, I like that. A skelevator. Ooh, why am I yawning?
That jaw's are ticking up. Let me see if I can still magic it down in this form.
What you gonna do? Appreciate view with Wastard. Huh.
Okay, well, it's down. Let's get to that jaw.
Oh my gosh, dude. Where do you want me to go?
Guys are over there, but oh, perfect. Those rocks are being held up by the raw quartz inside them. You can probably move them around if you shoot the quartz.
Just shoot it once, I guess. That's all it takes. Oh, okay. I see. I don't know why you'd need to come up here. I don't need to go that way. I don't know why I'm trying to go that way. I don't need to go that way. I need to just continue on with the quest because that is how I'm going to get my spell blade. Okay. You're asking for it. You really, really are.
Back in business.
Got you. Guys are persistent. Their devotion to killing me is undying.
Evil shall never prevail.
Let's see. The ribs. All right. Let's get you to the hell deads. Oh, there we go. Where else are they? There we go. Remarkably lethal for your size. He's still not dead. He's like down on the ground, missing body parts. He's just not dead. There we go. Acid should be good against these guys. Okay. Who's left? It looks like there's one guy left. Ah, whatever. Now is he dead? Is they dead? Now is they dead?
Classic case of lockjaw. For a bit. Keep my friends busy. Just to be clear, they're not my friends. I was just trying to sound cool.
You definitely don't sound cool.
Weird how every character you meet around here is a lonely failure fighting for air in an ocean of desperation. Like
Man, why you gotta be so mean?
or Jetson. Or whichever. Maybe it's something about you that attracts losers. Or maybe it's the only type of
Sheesh. What the heck? Oh gosh! What even was that? Okay, so that's clearly this. Okay, there's just a lot happening right now. Freaking bombers and dervishes and other kinds of goofy looking whatever you things are. Yeah, take some acid to the face.
I was afraid of this. The quartz in the ground is sapping the soul energy out of the jaw.
Oh.
We got a jump start. We'll need an exceptionally powerful source of magic. Oh, that relic you found me in. We need another one of those. The undead keep a stockpile of charged relics on the upper levels. There's a smaller, less cool elevator nearby that you can use to get up higher.
Where? It's so lame though. I don't want this little dinky elevator. Oh, it's the other way. I'm not even going the right way.
Magical.
I do need to use... I haven't even looked. Is this better? It has better crit chance by a lot. Melee attacks applying a lightning status effect. Affected enemies have a 25% chance to be struck by a lightning bolt periodically. It also has Warrior, which melee attacks increase your damage reduction and melee damage dealt by 6.5% for 6 seconds, stacking a bunch of times. Let's see. Shocked and Senescal Cyan Chrome color. Cool. Okay, so a slightly smaller and lame by comparison lift somewhere. Yeah, I know I'm being shot at. I don't care. I'm not worried about those guys. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not worried about them. Like, I'm so winded right now. He's like, almost there. Almost there. Get wrecked, punk. Yeah, gotcha. This gun just shreds things too. Another fun one. Watching the vid put out by Blizzard, we are getting new talent trees. If you played EverQuest or EverQuest 2, that's what the talent tree looks like. Yeah, we saw that earlier. There's like a class-specific talent tree and a spec-specific talent tree, so that's kind of interesting. Go. There we go. You guys are starting to get it. I shoot, you die. Oh, well. I know my controller's disconnected. Stop it! Sheesh, leave me alone! Ooh, I'm hurting. Right in the face. They're even doing the commissioned professions that EQ2 has. Let's see, the commissioned professions? What do you mean? I knew they were coming out with profession gear, so like right now they have what, mining and engineering. Okay.
This I swear, you will fall.
Get wrecked. Oh, that's a big thingy. That's a big old thingy, isn't it? Just hanging out right there, huh? That sounded way dirtier than it was supposed to.
Not a chance. Admittedly, this is not.
Oh, well, cool. It's dead.
Make everything cooler. I don't know what else to tell you.
Hit this? No.
Time for a spell.
This is still a pretty cool looking lift. Commissioned professions are ones that you put up mats for crafted item, and that includes bind on pickup because that's when crafted lands in your bag, not the crafter's bag. Oh, I see. I get you. Okay. So that's like when people are like, hey, I need somebody to craft this for me, or hey, I need somebody to unlock a box for me. Like, so pickpocketing or, you know, things like that. Okay, let's continue on. Acquire powerful relic.
All this mining equipment. What is the Dragon Lord doing here?
Oh, you've probably seen those crystals around. Quartz naturally absorbs soul energy. Even sucks it right out of the ground. The Dragon Lord's been using his armies to mine it out, but then he ordered me to start turning living people into undead workers. Man,
Hey. Hold still. Yeah, this gun just absolutely mows things over.
The guy's body is crazy full of power. You weren't even using it. You snooze, you get your soul ripped out of your body and thrown in the ocean, as the saying goes.
Uh-huh. That's how the saying goes. Right. Guns reloaded here. Seriously? Oh, gotta deal with a mimic right now. Give me my stuff. By my stuff, I mean all my money. See my lucky die over there. Need to go grab that. Acquire powerful relic.
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita.
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita. Oh, for crying out loud, mimics. And you guys stop, please. Now everybody knows I'm here. It's like being a celebrity at a Walmart. Everybody just wants to come see you. Wait, what? I hear a guy with the same kind of gun that I have? He does. Huh. Interesting. Cool. Regular dudes are starting to show up with more varieties of guns, so that's a thing. Can you guys just be dead, please? Q. I just want to like run ahead. I'm so excited to get the weapon I need. Like, I almost don't want... Oh, wow! That happened. Took all that damage because I was being careless. Worth it. Okay. Here. Oh, good. There's a death thing. That's just really reassuring. No, what? Wow, I didn't really. Well, that fall really sucked.
This obelisk will summon a sandy she-serpent, superior and stormy spellcraft.
Uh-huh. Wow. So I'm all the way back at the beginning of this area. So I know at one point I was up there. I fell a hella long way. Okay, so I came up here, fought that guy. Came over here. This is where those wyverns were summoned, and I killed them. Okay, so I'm not like stupidly far from where I just was. Just kind of far. Luckily, everything's going to be dead. At least it should still be. My guy's clearly not enjoying all of this running I'm making him do. It's weird because I don't see a stamina bar anywhere. It's just kind of implied. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Mort. Let's get this gun reloaded. Switched over to... not this one, honestly. I want this one. I can get a lot of hits. It will quickly become the strongest gun I have. Don't jump. I won't. Oh, yeah, there's an equipment chest. Sermon of the... I'll grab it, I guess. No! Not again! I like how there's no fall damage, I guess. Ah, so dumb, though. Ah, that's so irritating. That's irritating. Suppose I'll grab some ammo while I'm here. Like, climbs up and it, like, lets go on accident and just continues to fall. That's just silly. I like that. I like that whole mechanic of falling because I can't get up on the platform. Really? There's this platform down here. Oh, yeah, hell. Okay, here we go. Open. Numbers, go up. Here we go. All right. I was like, there's got to be a die down here somewhere, right? Sure enough, there was. Just had to look for it. And this one, I can just kind of skip through this area. All right. Now, if I have to go through here again, I won't have to kill these guys again. Saving my sanity. Again. Oh, happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I know it's a really random thing to say, but it needs to be said. It's Taco Tuesday. I didn't have tacos today. We had McDonald's for dinner. And I had leftover meatloaf and mac and cheese for dinner, or for lunch. Really, really good lunch, by the way. Oh. Storage area is somewhere in this camp. Seeing as I'm going up against fleshy types. Fleshy types typically don't do well against acid damage. Okay, they're resisting the acid. All right, fire it is. Okay. Come on, let's go. And take that and recall it through that one so that it hits on the way back. We make sure we rack up plenty of damage before we use our melee.
What's got the coiled all riled up? I haven't seen them up here in eons.
I
Where going?
have, and this is on me, ever so slightly killed their god. But I feel like I've grown a lot since then.
Well, I've heard a lot of
They
talk
have
about
ever
heroes,
so slightly
and
killed
to
their
be fair,
god.
Most of it's coming from other necromancers. But I'm starting to see why you guys have the reputation you do.
Lady. Just die.
You have learned well, my friend.
Here we go. Here we go. It's crazy to me that they're resisting the poison damage. I suppose being snakes, they probably are immune to poisons. Maybe. Where'd that one go? Go. Ha ha. Jeez. Right out loud. That one was a tough one to kill. Then again, it was a badass one, so. Jump across. Gotta be getting close. Took out that one's shield already. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, okay. I see.
My conscience is clean.
And it's dead. Oh, I gotta wait for those to explode and burn off now. Cool.
Turn back now when you might. Nicely done.
Ha-ha! Take my zombies up! I do.
Magic time.
Kill you. Kill you. Hey, where's the actual one that I'm trying to kill? Is it him? Yeah, I don't think poison's gonna do too much to this guy. Crap, out of ammo. How am I out of ammo for one of my guns? I like never run out of ammo. Here we go. It doesn't help. You're still dead.
They're definitely in here. In the unliving quarters. Alright. See which one of these relics is the strongest. We need a lot of soul energy to raise that jaw.
Huh. Crossbolts deal 3% increased damage for each crossbolt stuck on the target. Bolts last 5 seconds. Swap between 2-shot burst and 3-shot burst. Oh, it's one of those. I don't know if I want that. It's stronger, but I don't know if I want it. See a lucky die up there. Can I get up there, though? Oh. Use detect magic on magic relics.
No, thank you. I would like to stay on my pillar, please.
That's a scared relic. Okay.
Whatever you're doing, it seems to be quite gentle, so keep doing that. Shall I slay evil with today? Remember this. You could have
Okay. You could have run. It's true, zombie archer guy. You could have run. You had every chance. I would let you go if you would just leave. This one's going to be something like Scarred Relic. Right?
Let's go, bro!
Oh, that's a bro relic.
Energy drink straight to the dome!
That's definitely Andy Samberg's voice. Oh, there's one down there. Well, you know what they say. Lucky dice wait for no one. Except for me, is the fate maker. They wait for me. Ooh, what do we got? Forecaster's Grand Investments of the Ravenous. No fall damage, so I'm not worried about. Okay, what are you?
I brought a daffodil back to life. It died later, but that wasn't my fault.
Oh.
Too weak.
So none of the relics are good enough?
None of the relics you can see.
Oh, snap. I gotta go detect more, huh?
Yes, that was for newbies' benefit. Tina does her own close catch.
So weird. So now I gotta go search more areas. Yep. Nope. Ain't no legendaries. Ain't no legendaries. Ain't no want it. Wait, what? Hey! Rude relic.
You ain't getting this magic.
Oh.
Are you sure it has to be this one?
Oh yeah, that thing has big relic energy for sure. We'll get plenty of use out of it.
Big relic energy, huh? What do I do? Oh, okay.
Now we just need to channel this thing's energy into the jar.
Is that all? Is that all? Holy crap, I'm getting old. Oh, I'm like tired by... Oh, treasure chest. You really think that's gonna stop me? It's not better than what I got. Ha ha. Mine's better with everything except for... Which, honestly, this thing's handling sucks, yeah. Boing.
Farther out than I left it. I must have broken off with some of the other floating platforms.
Get that. Get him gone, at least. I, like, don't feel like I should be standing right here, you know? Like, it's not a good idea for me to be near the edge of a cliff while I'm fighting dragons.
I hope you made your peace.
Probably just a bad idea.
Who knew heroism required so much math?
And finally, you. The Senior Dervish. The biggest dick of them all. Where are you? Seriously, dude? Can you just die, please? Right in the butt. Right in the butt. Now he's dead. All right. Still no decent gear. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky. Maybe I'm just kind of nitpicking. Okay, we're almost up to the jaw. Almost.
Now, the soul energy needs a body as a conduit, so you'll have to do it yourself. Place the relic.
Oh, joy. Joy, this is what I wanted to hear.
This much soul energy, you need more than one person channeling it, or the effects could be catastrophic. Say it with me. Ragu, Barata, Pesto!
Oh, gosh. Platu barara nikto.
Ragu, Barada, Pesto.
Who's going to be brought in?
Barada, Pesto.
Who's getting brought in? Oh, there's a bunch of people.
The Skelevator grinds to unlife!
Ooh. I like the pieces just floating back into place.
See that? Get enough soul energy coursing through you. Anything's possible. Let's go.
How do I get over to it?
Hey, who's doing necromancy? Skeleton stuff is my
But how do I get over to it? Oh. Doing.
Let's go for a ride. Time to get my beautiful body back.
Let's go, bruh. And then I can kill you and take your spellblade. Hopefully get your spellblade. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but I can hopefully get your spellblade.
Welcome to my bachelor pad.
Cool. Positive headspace. Can't argue with that.
body floats above an obvious boss arena.
Why isn't it letting me do it? Just make sure we're plenty recharged on all our guns. Make sure we have tons and tons of ammo for all of them. This gun, I'm thinking about getting rid of the sniper, honestly. It says there's... Oh, it's above. There's shops up there. Yeah, I think this is the boss fight. This is where I gotta go to kill him. Wow, it's really up there. What else is up here? Well, I don't really see much of anything else. I mean, I see these.
A strengthened arm and a
Oh, I leveled. Cool.
Lucky you.
Aegis. Wow, look at the capacity on that one. Has a really long recharge delay, but it also... Jeez, I need to equip that. That thing's got a crazy ward. Is that a spell? No? I was gonna say, that does not have a better ward than what I have. Ooh, equipment chest, money chest. Let's see what we got. Nothing good. Alright, skills. To pay the bills. Fate Maker deals increased damage dealt for every companion they have. Spell cooldown rate is increased for duration. Would I kill something, or I could just get max health? What do I want to do? Extra damage for that. Constitution will be good. Okay. Okay. Why is the pointer trying to point to me up here?
Told you it was beautiful, didn't I?
Too late. This body is mine.
No, bro, you can't just take this.
I'm taking control.
A beautiful body indeed. And full.
Of course.
Hammer of judgment!
This is weird. Let's kick this guy out of my body before it gets weird.
Okay.
Magic miscellaneous projectile!
Gosh, he's got 3 health bars.
Ready to cast!
What? I don't even know what he's doing. No, I don't want that gun. Screw that gun. All right, let's get him. Let's get him for realsies. Okay, maybe not. Let's all take a second to I'll just take a quick second to just recover some stuff, huh? What do you guys say to that? Huh? What do you say we just take a second to just chill for a minute?
Like a little killer, aren't you?
Oh boy. I need healing potions. Okay, he just absorbed a lot of damage after a while. Hey, where'd he go? That's not him. Okay. Wait, is it down to just a skeleton now?
Their strength waves.
No. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Come, friends, to battle and glory.
So that one's clearly him. He's jumping into different bodies.
Just like I thought. Fine, take it. Whatever. Guy's nose is always stuffy anyway.
Guy's nose is always stuffy anyway. Where do I know that from? Oh, that's right. Me.
It's premium merchandise.
Recharged.
Now what? So I killed him. Now what?
Also really bad because damn you fight hard.
I held back my true strength so as not to obliterate you entirely. Now,
Oh, is that what we did? Is that what we did?
Of course, I'll honor my side of the deal. Here, follow me.
Come on, go. Get going. Now, I wonder if the weapon I'm looking for just straight up drops off his body or if there's a equipment treasure chest somewhere. Hey, there's a die.
Give you the ability to dispel the Dragon Lord's barrier hexes. But there is a cost. A cost to your soul. I swore off to use some necromancy for evil. So I want your permission before doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yep, do it.
your permission.
So be it.
People are always
Snag that
asking me,
too.
Relic, how'd you get so magical? And I always say the same thing. Shut the hell up and don't talk to me.
Oh, it's that one. It's the rude relic again.
Not giving away my magical secrets.
And there you go. You're 1/8 undead. Enough to legally claim the protection.
Cool.
As long as it doesn't show up on job applications.
Duh.
Here.
Because it doesn't show up on job applications.
This mine, so you'll need to use a dispel room. Like this one over here. Give it a shot. That way will take you across the desert. You'll find the Dragon Lord's pyramid in the center of a dead city known as Asuko.
Okay.
Thank you for returning my body to me, hero. I haven't finished business here, so I can only wish you good luck on your quest. You're gonna need it.
So how do I...
Stretch out before you. You can feel the land itself thirsting beneath your boots.
So I wonder how do I go in there and farm for this? Like, how do I get back in here and fight him again? Because he didn't drop it. Hang on, a little bit of smidgen of research. Complete this quest. You will fight Wastard and at the end of a boss fight. How do I go into a fight him again? Triggering spell blade of the assassin. Really, it's one of the toughest bosses we'll encounter. Let's see. There are two phases of battle. First, we shoot the blue skull projectiles. How do I go back in there and fight him again, though? I wonder. Is there a way to just start the fight over? Because, yeah, I don't know how to do that. Maybe I have to leave the area or something. A lot of health potions right here, though.
Whither shall I go? Nerp, Sorth, Wibbles, or the other one?
The other one.
Oh, and I've got one more thing if you're up for it.
Okay, maybe it's this quest.
Got a thing.
Necromancer. I get it. You need to defeat the son of a witch boss in order to collect the weapon from this drop. Be prepared. Okay, yeah. That's not what I really wanted. But like, how do you actually do the farming? Now I'm looking up YouTube videos.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jolts here, back with another legendary item guide, and today we're going to be going over the Spellblade. To get this
I'm not cheating, I'm researching.
At the positive headspace, and we're going to be fighting the son of a witch today. And this guy is a very tough boss fight. You're going to drop down to the arena and take him on. Yeah, he's going to one-shot you for pretty much all of your HP. You can see here if I take a hit. Looks like he actually missed the shot. There we go. But yeah, this guy will be a little bit tricky because he does also have some immune phases too.
But like,
so anyways, we'll do one kill together and then see if we get the drop. Alright, let's finish him off and hopefully we get it. No legendaries on the minimap, so I will play the clip of getting the drop and we'll talk about the item. On the item card, we have ourselves the Spellblade.
But like, how do you reset it so that you can go in there?
Change depending on the one you roll. This will be a swift melee weapon that comes in all the elements. And for the red text, we have the wand chooses the wizard. This is a reference to Harry Potter in which Mr. Ollivander says, "We do not speak his name, the wand chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter." At the bottom we have the special effect. Melee attacks deal spell damage.
Exiting to the main menu of the game and rejoining to reset the boss. Okay.
For 6 seconds.
Well, that's simple enough. Yeah, it's not cheating. It's research. Thank you.
Such a grand arsenal.
Yeah, I know I want to go back in here. Maybe I should just... Yeah, maybe I should just come over here. Can't believe you're trying to call me out right now, Mama. That's just rude. Okay, so then we quit. We go to main menu. Oh, look at that. Dragon Lord fighting Queen Butt Stallion. Play, continue. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I like this giant D20 just floating right here. It's mine. This is my personal D20. Stay away from it.
Magical.
Magical. So we're gonna try that boss fight again. That didn't do anything. That didn't reset squat. Huh? Okay, players are free to rinse and repeat. Let's see. Once they right back in the main menu, they can re. Huh. Okay. Sheesh, we need to come here to see a professional streamer. There is no professional streamers here. I never claimed to be one. So we're in here. Quit game. Go to main menu. Again, I love this. I don't know who the dragon is, though. Play. Continue. I don't know if I have to like actually load the character specifically. I need to farm this guy though. See if he's reset yet. Definitely does not look like it's been reset. How does it reset?
Hero, help me out with something. You up for it? I'm in a bit of a bind here.
Huh.
It was me and my lady love's anniversary, and I had this real special night planned. But then the Dragon Lord did that thing where he ripped my soul out of my body, and I missed it.
That's kind of annoying. Revisit the earliest bosses in the game and simply farm them over and over for XP and drops. Good news. All they need to do is head down into the boss chamber, slay the boss, pick up any loot they see, exit the game in the main menu. Once they arrive back at the main menu, they can quickly re-enter the game, which will respawn them. Some bosses hold valuable da-da-da-da-da. For example, you see it there. Usually fast travel. But revisiting a boss. Da-da-da-da-da, that's a thing. That's not helpful. It just says that you can. It doesn't say like what you actually have to do. You'll first need to find them. There are dozens of named bosses. You also want to collect all the lucky dice you can find as they heavily influence how good your drops are. Once you've encountered and killed a boss once, head to their door or drop, then exit to the main menu, reload the save, enter the arena again, and the boss will have respawned. Maybe I need to like progress a little.
So, I want to look my best when I try to make up for it. I'm thinking I need a new role. Here, take this sewing pattern.
Maybe I need to like progress through this area and then go do it. Because he wasn't all that hard to fight. So this will take me. Okay. Yeah, maybe I just need to move past the area. Maybe that's all it is. We'll see. Ooh.
A geyser
Ooh la la.
Once we beat the Dragon Lord, we're gonna be legends. I'm gonna license my face on so many lunchboxes.
You can.
He would want to put them on lunch boxes of all things. It's such a 90s thing to do. 80s and 90s, man. You want something cool? Put it on a lunchbox. That was the cool thing to do. Okay, let's try that again. Exit to main menu. Play, load character. Okay, continue. I was thinking load character would just do something different, but apparently no. I want to be able to farm this guy. I've just got to figure out how to do it. It looked like there was a... Dude, why isn't it loading? That's kind of annoying.
But my girl is like super god.
Uh-huh.
Need a bunch of skulls. And my necrocentric perception tells me there's a whole mess of skeletons nearby.
Oh, hey, what can I do with this? What did that just do?
While you do that, I'm gonna track down some clothes that aren't.
Oh, that was the jaw.
I'm gonna win my way back into her good graces.
Or I can tell her exactly what happened to you, and she'd be in your arms by sundown.
Oh, there's a relic right
Don't worry
there.
about that. I'll tell her. But I want to make sure she feels extra special when I show up to apologize.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into why it won't reset.
What a nice man.
Oh yeah, he's a good O for sure.
He's a good O for show.
That we had to beat up on him so bad.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. We did what we had to. Tina, back me up.
You know, you did what you had to do.
You did what you had to do. I do like some of these guns though. That's kind of a good one. I don't need comma. Item of the day for only 101,000 monies. Only 101 monies. Is that all they need? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. For now, we're going to go ahead and just get rated out. I know it's a couple minutes early. Ooh-hoo. Too bad. So sad. I think I have an idea who I want to raid out to. Because he's getting roasted right now. This is actually kind of funny. I think we'll raid out to Murdogan because I've never raided him. He's pretty funny. If you were watching the game shows on the other day, one of the people in there was like impersonating him, so it's kind of funny. And yeah, I'm gonna figure out this whole farming situation. But for now, I'm gonna get rated out. Thank you for hanging out. So it looks like I got a couple things I apparently have to do. I have to go kill Malenia. Malenia. I have to go kill her. Elden Ring. I have to farm the stupid sword in Tiny Tina's and do some more vampire survivors. But for now, we're gonna get rated out. Where the hell is he? Murdogan. All right. Let's go see if he's like actually roastable. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good night. You're all amazing people. Don't let anybody else tell you differently, unless it's me. I can tell you differently. Yeah. See, yeah, Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday I'm still gonna be streaming. Next Saturday I won't be live because I'm going camping with the boys. But yeah, I'll see you Saturday. We'll see what's going on. Try to find some try not to laugh videos and streamer fails videos and post them in the Discord. Here's the Discord. If you're chilling out in here and you're thinking, hey, Knight, I'm not in your Discord. Well, why the hell not? Join my Discord And then you could post in those things, and then we can have laughs together, and we can have the tee-hees and the ha-has and the ho-hos. And it's fun. Yeah. All right. Get the hell out of my stream. Goodbye. We're going to Murdogan right now.